Hello, welcome back. Lots of spells. Did lots of summons on our throne. Cast a bunch of teleports. We teleported our golems over to Pyrenees' throne. I was kind of hoping that after they arrived, someone would try and minehunt us again and get people minded, but no such luck. Also teleported our god to one of our unclaimed thrones. Lots of battles then, some interesting stuff this turn. So we have Pyrenee taking a retreat province off us. So the province adjacent to his throne gets taken by Hogs. One of our Buddhas gets killed by an assassin. So this is the guy I sent a bunch of earth gems to, and he was going to give earth buffs during the storming of the throne. So it's a bit disappointing that he dies. So it means when we storm the throne, we won't have any earth spells, unfortunately. We also have a battle in Scrawl Point. So Makoni is back again. So he sent this guy at us with some terracotta soldiers. I guess these guys must have just walked here. So he sent this to the throne that he used to hold, that he took off Hinnom, and that we are now sitting on. And the big guy is basically just going to cast Acid Storm. So I'm glad we summoned some flying stuff, but unfortunately they don't get past the terracotta soldiers. Yeah, then Acid Storm goes up. So this is just going to deal, I think it's armor piercing damage to everything on the battlefield. So it's pretty hard for a lot of our stuff to deal with this. Our Earth Mages can cast Iron Skin at least. And some of our guys have armor on them. It pretty much just obliterates all of our pygmies though. And unfortunately it also obliterates all of our wind masters, because they can't really do anything about protection. Some of our mages at least have Phoenix Pyre up, so that's good. And these scorpions we were summoning have 16 protection, so they're also pretty resistant to this. So that was quite painful. So that's Scrawl Point. Yeah, he killed a lot of stuff. I don't think he can do that again though now, because he had a lot of items on that dude, but maybe I'm wrong. And yeah, that killed... Let's see. So most of the Scorpion Beasts are still alive. Even the Rhino Clan warriors hold up pretty well against it. Killed 39 of them. Yeah, lost 300 pygmies, which is a shame. And the long dead horses. Lost a third of our sacreds as well, which isn't great. These guys don't have much base protection. A couple of Leogryphs, all the Griffins. Tyrants are also quite good against it. And yeah, lost 13 Windmasters. 2 Voices of Lion, 2 Necromancers, 3 Witch Doctors and a Buddha. Although, I think the Buddha just shapeshifted, so that's okay. Yeah, pretty bad. But it was too expensive for us to put a fort up, unfortunately, so there's not much I can do about it. We didn't find the core shield either, which is a shame. The giant had Shield and Meteoric Iron, which does power the spheres on turn 1, which is nice. So that's that. We also then had AI Lanka move his giant stack into the little province we were moving through. So we have to fight thousands of undead with what we have here. So there we go. That was Stone Heavens. Okay, so we killed 1,092 things, including one mage somehow. Didn't cost us too much. We lost the Voice of Lion. Lost all of our sacreds here, unfortunately. Gotta say, the Fey Footmen are extremely good, though, in that sort of situation. They make amazing bodyguards. They hold up very well. So that's actually kind of nice, because it clears out a bunch of that junk for us. We don't have to worry about it walking around now. And we can still keep moving these guys to where they need to be. I can also see Zabalba attacking Theridos, which is probably good for us. Range of Light, some Dominion and Order. Lost a Scout, Blue Moss is still open, and so on. Yeah. So this got taken during the ritual phase. Must have assumed I was about to storm. No, I needed to move my golems over. And this is where Acid Storm just hit us. So we might lose this to Hinnom now if he moves out, which would be annoying. I'm basically just moving over what I can in the short term. The Air Mage is about to die, I think. Yeah, he's diseased and has 1 hit point. I'm not too interested in what he's doing. But I guess I could make him cast something a bit more useful. Just in case he is in the fight. I don't know, just do Mistform on people, that's probably fine. We're only against skeletons, like I'm at the front, I think. So I've made sure that we do a Firestorm on turn 1. And a lot of the guys are just casting buffs, so they have like protection or they get blessed with fire resistance or whatever. But yeah, we don't have a lot of stuff here now. Some of the stuff that retreated is being moved over. Some things here are being moved over. But our forces are much smaller. But hopefully we still hold this for a turn, that would be nice. I'm moving some stuff from over here towards Evernight. More big mages. Some guys over here are coming. And the stuff that, yeah, was moving backwards, it can gradually make its way over. So we'll try and redefend this province. We almost have. It would be nice if I could hit that this month, wouldn't it? It probably wouldn't take much. Do we have any research boosters still? Yeah. Let's see if we fix that just by giving out those research boosters. That would be really nice. We did, okay. So next month we would be able to cast Wizard's Tower if we can alchemize enough earth gems. So as long as we hold the province next turn, we should be able to just immediately fort it, which would be very useful. But if we get attacked this turn, that would be a bit awkward. We'll see what happens. I am trying to just put as much new stuff here as I can. Zalira here is going to cast an Iron Griffin. Never used this spell before. It says it's an immobile that does fire breath. Thought that might be good against a bunch of skeletons. So we'll try one of those. The Buddhas are all doing Scorpion Beasts. This guy's doing Carrion Reanimation. So Carrion Reanimation says that it does a bunch of solace based on the number of corpses. So I'm casting that here because there's what? 478 corpses here now, so maybe that generates tons of stuff for us as well. Nature Mages are just doing Vinemen. Just trying to get some punishment forces here while we move stuff over. To save time, I'm going to have to move these guys straight through Range of Light, which might disease them, which would be a bit awkward, but hopefully not. Or hopefully it gets cured quickly by the disease healing mages. Besides that, most of the other places are safe. It isn't like we're immediately threatened anywhere else. Just this that's risky now. And yeah, a big thing then is just storming Blue Moss Forest, so we're doing what we can. It's a shame that we lost the Earth Mage here, so we miss out on the big Earth buffs. We don't really have many big buffs, is the thing. We've got Relief and Regen, maybe. If they can get put up, that would be nice. Rigor Mortis and Life After Death. And Heat from Hell. That's about it. I think I was planning on doing Frost Flash Army as well, right? Did we get that researched? Not sure if she's going to get a second buff up, and I would like to put up Phoenix Pyre and Personal Iron Skin, to be honest. But sure, let's see if we can get up Frost Flash Army as well. Oh, did we not even research that yet? Okay, looks like we didn't research that yet. There's cold resistant warriors, it's not quite as big. I'm sure we'll try and get that down. I think Pyrenees does cold, right? Let's just check. Yeah, it's mostly air it looks like, but there's some cold, isn't there? I think we've seen falling frosts at some point. Maybe it's not too important. I'm not sure. I'm just going to storm the castle anyway. It's that, plus we have quite a lot of sacreds. I mean, we have over 50 sacreds. They're getting buffs. I'm trying to give them Gift of Flight, but maybe there's a storm in the battle and it won't matter. Our big thug guys are all gonna fly attack on turn 1, just in case he's casting a storm rather than a storm staff. So hopefully they get straight on the back lines. I gave a pair of wing shoes to Laughing Skull, so these guys are also just on attack immediately. So there's lots of, you know, people trying to fly attack immediately. But, I mean, I'm expecting a storm. I don't know, we'll see. That's what we look like anyway. We'll storm the castle, see what happens. And you can see lots of lines hitting Ginnineth as well. That's hopefully to take this province during the ritual phase, so that if things go wrong, we'll have a retreat route at least. So I've got some death mages over here doing Arouse Hunger. It's really useful that this province has the Well of Pestilence to increase death range, because I couldn't cast this from any other place. These guys are like too far away, but these guys have the bonus range so they can get it off, so that's nice. We've got 2 loads of ghouls. Over here we have some Cloud Trapezing mages just doing aerialies, and then my god is doing Project Self. So we're hitting this with a lot of stuff. Hopefully it stays safe. But fingers crossed this goes well. We'll storm this. If it goes well, I think we've just won. Because I'm also forging a ring this month. And as long as one of the H2s here survives, which would be one of these 2 guys, we'll be able to put the ring on him and claim the throne. Our god is here to claim this throne. This province has this guy to claim this throne. And we just have to cast a fort onto this. And I'm assuming we'll be able to alchemize enough gems, but it's possible we won't. There's probably lots of gems just lying around on people though as well. So, we're counting on succeeding here, and hopefully holding this. Our next turn is a very important one. So, let's see what happens. Let's turn 66 anyway. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Hello, welcome back. Lots of summons as usual, and we got the alteration research done. So we can now conjure ourselves a fortress, which is very nice. Might try to pick up Legion of Whites next, that might be kind of cool. Lots of battles then, but the important one was Blue Moss Forest. We only did break siege there as well, but just with some sheep. The other battles I'll just look at on the map. First though, storming the fort in Blue Moss. So there is actually quite a bit of stuff here. All of these guys are commanders. The Tartalos. And I think these guys are as well, right? Yeah, Mirror Champions. So there's quite a lot of spellcasters here. Although I imagine a lot of these guys are going to be casting buffs and then attacking, but who knows. We've also got some Sorginas. There is a Gentil. Quite a good Earth Mage. We have 2 Queens of Elemental Air, who now have items as well. There is a King of Elemental Fire. Some Adepts of Pyrophlegeton. So quite a lot of mages. Tons of sheep and cave cows. And we have, you know, lots of sacreds. As well as our golems and banes. The big spell effects that we have are mostly fatigue effects. We also have Storm going up immediately, yeah. So our golems do manage to fly in and start hitting people, which is good. So stuff won't just be clogging up the gate. One of our golems does unfortunately land right next to all these dudes who just have great swords of sharpness and stuff, so... I don't think this guy lasts very long. Same for Laughing Skull as well. So... let's see how they do. Yeah, he just gets chopped up by swords, unfortunately. Pyranny then puts up Rain of Stones. So, continuously targets the battlefield with 5 points of mundane blunt damage. Pretty good against things that have no protection at all. I think hopefully all of our death gems, all of our death mages will cast Iron Skin on themselves at some point. I'm pretty sure I have that in the script. They should all be buffing each other as well. Let's see, can I just target one of you guys? Yeah, you have 13 protection at the moment, okay. So not too bad. This golem's doing okay. We've got this one in the front as well. And yeah, the total spells are Storm, we've got Heat from Hell up, we've also got Rigor Mortis up, so that's really nice, and then on top of that we also have Relief, so that's our big combo. 2 fatigue effects and 1 fatigue heal. And then there's Rain of Stones and Howl as well for him. So in general, our Sacreds are pushing through the massive amount of sheep, while our golems kind of hold stuff up. A lot of the aerialies that got summoned in this battle just stick to this golem. And yeah, both of our golems have tons of shock res. This guy is getting beat up though. Is this another great sword guy hitting him? Just a sword of sharpness, yeah. I'm not sure how long this guy lasts, but I think he tanks for quite a while. Yeah. Oh, there he goes. It's a shame. Let's see where the aerialies go. Aha, looks like they're surrounding this golem now. He has 30 shock res, so he's very safe from lightning. Our mage block is doing okay. We did manage to get both relief and army regen. So our mages are also all regenerating now, which is very nice. Slowly pushing through the sheep. Golem is tanking all these allies and a few more sheep as well. Most of the action is happening here now. Speed this up a little bit. Does look like we can see a lot of blue bars on people though, so most of his stuff is asleep at this point. 200 fatigue. Whereas we are doing, you know, a bit better. 70 fatigue. These guys look pretty healthy. So we are winning the fatigue battle. Our golem, of course, shouldn't really fatigue at all, right? Yeah. So just a case of pushing through all this sleeping junk now. Not too bad. I do really like this guy we've got. 900 free fart sounds. Bugged out Mountain, he's just walking around casting spells. He just has so much reinvigoration, and then he just walks around just constantly doing Raise Dead for all the corpses on the battlefield. A horde of skeletons and stuff. And then he occasionally casts either Life Drain or Disintegrate on stuff. Pretty useful. Keeping the back clean. These guys are still just asleep. We're just slowly walking in. This guy keeps cleaning up the back. I don't think he ever generates any fatigue. Falling fire shouldn't be too much of a problem for us because we have We got regen on us now, and we've got 10 fire res, so we're doing okay. This guy's still cleaning up wolves. Disintegrate. Disintegrate. Bolt of on life. Nice work. Did I put it on turbo at this point? Probably. I don't think these guys are going to wake up anytime soon. More raised dead. Yeah, so although we couldn't cast many big battlefield spells in this fight, the 3 that we could cast, the 3 that remain up, Relief, Rigor Mortis, and Heat from Hell. Pretty strong combo. Of all the spells we could cast, probably the best to get up. So there we go. Not perfect by any means, but I love how many items we found. I think almost all of these items are ours. The let's see. There's a Moonvine bracelet in here somewhere. I think that's definitely his, right? Oh no, that might have been ours as well. Although I don't think we dropped ours. I can't remember. Yeah, but the vast majority of these items are ours. A lot of them are just off the golems and stuff. We lost, let's see, we lost a Bane and a Bane Lord, and 2 golems, which is a shame. 5 Spider Clan, 2 Voices of Lion, and that's it for mages. Lost 9 Sacreds, and they got 372 kills, so pretty good. We cleaned out 416 things. Yeah. And none of his stuff really got any kills either, except for one of the Sorginas, who I assume is who put up Rain of Stones. Seems like he mostly killed his own stuff, though. Because we lost 76 units and this thing got 238 kills. So yeah, I think he mostly killed sheep, I guess. I don't know. There we go. There we go, though. That is Blue Moss Forest. Now, I think we have therefore won the game, so I'm not really doing much this turn. The only kind of wild card is Score Point. So I just look around the map. There were a few little things that happened this turn. We did take Gnyneth Mercs during the ritual phase, which was nice. But then he moved some stuff in, which just easily killed the remaining things. Because I don't think the Windmasters had any gems left. I could be wrong. I haven't actually watched this battle. Let's see. Yeah, they didn't have any gems left. Our god wasn't here during this part of the turn. So it's basically just ghouls. And 2 guys who are too far away. 3 guys who are too far away to do Lightning Bolt, I assume. Actually, Lightning Bolt's like, what? 50 range? Either way. Looks like we enslaved this dude as well. I think I had our Pretender casting Enslave Mind. Yeah, so we didn't actually hold the retreat route, which is a shame, but ended up not mattering anyway. We got hit by some Hawks over here in White Peaks. We had a Polemarch and a Mummy in Witch's Copse. In Endron we got attacked by, I believe this is one of the Heliophagi. Very geared out. Is that a... I think this is a unique item, right? I could be wrong, I don't know. Either way. Very geared out. So lots of fun stuff around here. I can also see a new golem pressing in as well. And that's it for the important stuff, though. Lanka did move into Stone Heavens and killed our reinforcements, which is a shame, but yeah. That's it for the important battles around the world, though. But okay, we have 4 thrones claimed. We're going to claim the throne in Amol with 3 sticks. So that's 5 thrones. We're going to claim the throne in Winden with our god. That's 6 thrones. And we're going to claim the throne in Blue Moss Forest with winner.jpg, since that seemed appropriate. So that'll be 7 thrones, which is 14 points. That should be the victory for us. I think that means we just win, right? Because we already have this throne claimed. So even if something rituals in and takes this off us, does it matter? I know that throne claiming happens before everything else, but winning the game doesn't happen till last, right? So I'm not sure how it works out exactly. Maybe if we lose this during the ritual phase, we still lose. So I just have to be very careful about this province. It's the only province that really could go either way. I can't teleport the golem over here because the golem picked up the mute affliction, unfortunately, so he doesn't have the path to teleport anymore. There isn't really anyone I can move over here that, isn't just in this area. So I am doing some more summons. Doing another Iron Griffin, who looks like this. Kind of cool. It does a big cone of flames. And I'm also making some more Carrion Reanimation, which did, produce a lot of stuff. It looks like we basically got the cap for things you could summon. So 200 soulless, we'll get another 200 because there's still 222 corpses here. Also making some more Scorpion Beasts, some Vine Men, and so on. And I did alchemize all of our gems into Earth to do Wizard's Tower as well. So during the ritual phase, we are also casting a fort over this throne. So we have to get hit by something during the ritual phase that happens before Wizard's Tower goes off, and then kills this mage. I think that is what has to happen now for us to lose. So even if Hinnom walks the stack into us this turn, it doesn't matter because there'll be a fort here. It has to be something rituals into us in score point and beats us, I think. I think that's the only thing that can stop us from winning. Under all other circumstances, I think we win the game now. Because claiming thrones happens before, I think, almost anything else in the game. So even if, just randomly, this province gets hit by a bunch of mind hunts and kills this guy, it shouldn't matter because he will have claimed the throne before he died. I think. So I think we just win next turn, unless something really weird happens in score point. So with that in mind, I think I'm just going to hit end turn now, and just leave things there. You can say we are also moving these reinforcements over as well. But I think that's it. So that's turn 67, so I'll see you in a moment. We'll find out if we win or not. Stay tuned. Hello, welcome back. We have claimed 3 thrones, and there were a couple of fun battles this month as well. Let's see, we got some Wraith Lords moving into Grey Mountains. We have had the throne that we just took off Pyrenees has been put under siege by a lot of Pyrenees stuff, including something I've never seen before. How do I select you? The Queen of Winter. So, an Unseelie Queen. Very cool. This is a very big army. Lots of more mages coming. We also have, we bounced off Lancre, unfortunately, with our Fey Footman this time. What a shame. We did kill a bunch of Lancre junk that tried to move onto our throne, though. Where we have Pyre, and one dude doing Firestorm. So, another pack of undead killed by Firestorm. Very good. We have some Great Hawks hitting us. We have some Wraith Lords hitting us. Our Atavi bouncing off a lot of stuff. We even see... What is this, Hinnom? Hinnom did try to take the Throne of Knowledge back. With this army of Crushers. Unfortunately, there is suddenly a Wizard's Tower here, so he's stuck sieging. We've got... Oh yeah. We have Theodos trying again against the Firestorm defense. With some Kings of the Earth this time. Doing some Earthquake. Fortunately, our Firestorm caster has quite a lot of protection. So... Firestorm still goes up. There go the ghosts. The Fire Snakes did pretty well as too. They goes that, though. Fire Snake's got 100 kills. Well done. What else we got? More Therados stuff. Therados attacked Makoni in one. Oh. Accidentally hit Makoni's thug. We have some barbarians attacking independents. Makoni's barbarian chiefs attacking some vampires. Therados attacking Zabulba. And a giant mummy attacking us into failure. And that's the last one. All is in vain, though, because we did win. Let's go ahead and view the history. Talk about the game a bit. So this game was called Illwinter. This was a really fun game as well. We got to be... Yeah, this start was really interesting for these two players. We got to be in wars basically for the entire game, but never felt like we were like being overwhelmed at any point. Just always just about had enough tools to deal with things. We got the early wars here with Morverni and Sarah dealing this stuff while we deal with this stuff. That was cool. Once we took out Morverni's army and dropped some gifts on him, we're able to sweep back, get the Katiz stuff, get Sarmatia. What was that red number that appeared there? 207. That was really odd. And then just setting up to grab thrones. Does this show the cave layer as well? Can I... Oh yeah, there we go. Zabulba stuck under the caves. I will say, I think we benefited massively from just our position on the map, because we had... What is that number that appears there? Is that battles taking place or something? Must be battles. Yeah, we did benefit from our position on the map quite a lot. We just had so many thrones just right next to us, which made it really easy to lunge for a victory. Like, if we'd had this start, I guess it was Muspelheim, wouldn't have been quite as easy, would it? You'd have 2 thrones next to you and that's it. But we had, I mean, although we did expand very well and got very big as well as the other thing. But still, having all these thrones so next to each other, these 2 thrones right next to each other here was kind of funny. And these are also the same, I guess, because it's, yeah, it's a gap of just 1 province between them. Feels like the map generator clustered them a bit around me. And probably should have spread them out a bit over here or something. But I'm not going to complain, I'll take the dub. But yeah, really fun game. I got to do a lot of stuff, use a lot of different tools. And win early as well, which doesn't happen very often. Certainly not on this channel. I'm usually a ultra late game winner. But there we go. So we got Therados stacks coming in here again. Kings of Earthbound stuff here. I don't know what Therados is supposed to do against Firestorm, to be honest. Just wait till you've got the +5 fire resistance battlefield buff, I suppose. Not much else you can do. Makoni. I don't think Makoni had anything other than what they tried to do at the Acid Storm, which was pretty effective, though, all things considered. Yeah, Hinnom is too late, because we did get the fort up. It is cracked open immediately. So he did 2,000 walls worth of siege damage instantly. That's a pretty big army. A lot of crushes. Yep. The Zabulba still has his Wraith Lords over here. He only has a lot of sheep and stuff in here. But it looks like he'd moved everything over in this direction. So we took out what was in the fort the other turn, but managed to move all this stuff over next as well. But we are victorious. There's our 7 thrones. Nice job, everyone. Right, what else can I look at then? I'll look at the graphs in a second. First up, where is Hall of Fame? Why not? Do we have anyone in the Hall of Fame? We did! Ah, well, Ginjo here with 2,295 kills gets into the Hall of Fame. Nice work. We also have the same prophet we started with 273 kills. Pretty impressive. The guy who had a limp since the very beginning of the game. I'm very disappointed that none of our commanders were named before getting into the Hall of Fame. Disappointing. Otherwise, though, everything goes to Makoni. Quite interesting. You'd think it would be his thugs, but just some mages down here. I guess they were dropping some big spells on people. Although in this guy's case, not really. Anyway. There's Hall of Fame. I think that's it, right? There's nothing else too interesting to look at. We'll just look at the score graphs. So, provinces, Yeah, I mean, we got big very quickly. So did Pyrenees, though. I think that's Pyrenees. It's a bit it's a bit pointless that the names all cluster at the bottom once the game ends. But yeah, that is Pyrenees. They were equal in size to us. Maconi wasn't doing too badly either. They were more reasonably sized. I think Therados just had all of the water, basically. Forts doesn't really tell you much, but there we go. Income. Yeah, we had great income, but again, income's usually just a product of your provinces. We had really good scales though as well. Even though we took the Throne of Death early to get rid of our growth, we ended up with max growth on our scales at the end anyway. I think all the income lasts, what? Part of that's from the sun being stolen, and the rest I think is just provinces being lost. Yep. Gem income. Did pretty well here too. We had Pyre up, which was nice. Pyrenees was doing very well too though. And that's Pyrenees, right? Yeah. Blood income. Don't think anyone was doing any serious blood income and blood stuff in this game, but there we go. Hard to tell what this amounts to. It's probably just, I don't know, stuff from events or something. It's very jagged, so... Then again, I guess if you're just doing a small amount of blood hunting, it would look quite swingy, wouldn't it? Because sometimes you'd get like 9, and sometimes you'd get like 20 or something. Research, you know, we didn't do too badly this time. So usually I'm quite low on research, all things considered, but no, we did actually catch up. We had magic on our skulls, but I was basically just eliminating all of our Dominion with our boosters. But we did make a ton of lanterns. And some of the other boosters as well. We had the air boosters, the glamour boosters. So yeah, I actually kept pace with the pack on research, which is good. I mean, I don't think there was anything left at the end that we really needed to research. We seemed to get everything done, to be honest. Dominion would have been relevant if the game went longer, but... Again, it's weird though in our case, because I was just eliminating Dominion mostly, rather than pushing it out. We were kind of safe from Vengeful Water after a certain point, because the throne that was getting hit by it basically ever had like one dark candle. Army size. Yeah, we never really lost a lot, did we? Like, there's no point where this our graph ever like dips severely. So that's pretty good. Did we not have any major losses at all throughout the entire game? It's kind of cool if so. Oh, there was at the start when we bumped into Saramatia, actually. That was quite early, wasn't it? That probably wouldn't be... Maybe it was like this little sweep at the very beginning. Besides that, we did okay. You can see visibly the chunk where Therados attacked us and just lost everything to the Firestorm, which is pretty sick. And as for Pyrenees, I don't know, I think they just must respawn sheep or something, right? So it just keeps going up and up, despite losses. Maconi, where are you? Can we see anything interesting in your line? Not really, they didn't really have much army, did they, for most of the game? They were relying on thugs and golems and stuff. So once we took out their army that was on Inom, that's basically it from them, I think. And ascension points. Nice jump at the end. So there we go, that was Machaka. Not much else to say. I think being able to do early... What is it? Project Self plus Gifts from Heaven is extremely good. It's very efficient too, because they're both just, what, is it like 5 in the book? Level 5. Is it Earth? Yeah. So you can do it from the point you just get Evo 5, and that's it. You don't need any Thaumaturgy for teleport or returning or anything. You don't need any construction to make items. You don't need anything. You just get Evo 5 and then you can just do that to people's stacks. You could do that really early as a defensive measure if your god can do it. Because that would catch people completely off guard, I think, in most cases. It was never really as good as that one time we used it against Marverni. I did that as a standalone video just because I just enjoyed it so much. But yeah, I think I spent most of the game with my god just trying to reach that same high but never quite finding it. No one else was like a good target for it, were they? It just goes with giant stacks of sheep, or 10 billion ghosts, or, you know, single bespoke thugs. Yeah, but I think Projectile plus Gifts from Heaven is a very funny combo, and very easy to do early, which is good. Besides that, Machaka is very strong, I think. I love the Sacreds. We barely lost them. They basically just don't die to mundane stuff. I think that's it. I think that's everything. So that was Machaka. This is one pygmy in here, it looks like. There's some Sacreds as well. That was Machaka. Hope you enjoyed it. I have already queued up for another game, so hopefully there won't be any downtime after this series on the channel. If you did enjoy this series or any of the series on the channel, please remember to like and subscribe and leave a comment and all that stuff. I've got a Patreon linked in the description below if you want to support me financially. And is that it? Is that all the stuff I'm supposed to plug? I'm not sure. I think so. I'll leave it there anyway. So thanks as always for watching, hope you enjoyed it. And hopefully I'll see you in the next one.